go. Thanks for checking out Cars, Shops, and Collections. We appreciate you watching the show. If you haven't subscribed, there's a button right below. Just click it, subscribe, and also give us a thumbs up. Now, tonight's episode, we've done a Thunderbird before. Clean Gene, he had that 57 Thunderbird. He was the original owner, wicked car. Tonight, it's another Thunderbird, 57 Thunderbird, but this one is a little different. We'll let you see when we get to the house. Phil is the owner. He also has a Gen 1 Mustang, 1966 Mustang we're gonna go see, and also a third car that's a surprise. So let's get in our car and go see Phil. Come on. He says he has his garage door open. Mustang, 66. And what are the odds of there be two 66 Mustangs in one neighborhood? This has got to be the
Everyone on this lot owns one.
That's the whole theme of this neighborhood. 66 Mustangs all around.
Or the HOA agreement.
Hey, Phil, how's it going, buddy? Great to see you. I recognize the Mustang.
This is the Mustang.
But I didn't see the T-Bird. Where's the T-Bird?
T-Bird's in the back.
The T-Bird's in the back. We'll follow you. Yeah, well, this is gorgeous. We'll come back to this.
Okay.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Whoa. Here's the Thunderbird I was talking about.
Hi, I'm Phil Stafford from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is my 1957 Ford Thunderbird Gasser. I'm a major car enthusiast and racer.
Phil, buddy, this is a head turner. This is an absolute head turner. So tell me more about the car. When did you get this?
So I've had it now about 3 years.
Okay.
Started the project. You can almost call it a COVID project for the most part. Got the frame back in Pennsylvania. A friend of mine got the body kind of built up and just found it, and it was just like the perfect car for me to kind of start with a blank slate.
So this is not a 57 off the line. This is a fiberglass body built to be a racer, or
Yes.
built to be a kit car.
Yes, for anybody who's a Thunderbird expert, then don't be upset. This is a true fiberglass, 100% fiberglass. Doors, everything, top, hood, everything, even the bumpers, everything is fiberglass.
How can anyone be upset? Because this thing, I saw you at a car show a couple weeks ago. It's stunning.
Yeah.
You're walking through the lot and this thing jumps out at you. Surfing Bird. This is one thing I love about Gassers is the big over-the-top names, the gold flake paint. What's the backstory on the name?
So I'm a fan of surf music, and I grew up in California, loved the surf scene and everything. So obviously Thunderbird, and trying to find some names that make that work, and actually did some research on old Gassers to figure out if someone had already used the name. And I couldn't find any other name, so I thought I'm gonna name it this. And then that's why with you see the rat fink on the surfboard, right? A friend of mine did all of the hand lettering. This is all hand painted. There's no vinyl, anything like this, all hand painted.
Everything is hand out on the car.
Yep.
All right, let's take a walk around. So someone's watching. What is a Gasser?
Gasser. The Gassers were back in the 60s. That was kind of a class of racing car, and it was basically taking a stock car right off the street and just modifying it slightly enough to go racing with it. And so you'll notice in a lot of Gassers, like they have the trademark of that front end kind of straight axle lifted.
The stance, which you have, yeah.
Right, the stance. And that was really just to kind of get some of that momentum going to the traction for the back tires. Back then, they did not have really good racing slicks and tires that would actually grip. So the idea was that you're preparing the car for all that momentum when you launch it, and so it's putting that weight on the rear tires, so you're kind of helping that along.
The top come off?
Top does come off, yep.
Now the badge here on the back, is any of this stuff original or is that fabricated?
that's an original Thunderbird.
Right.
If you take, there's a handful of Thunderbird, the tail lights, everything, there's pieces.
This is original?
Those are Thunderbird, yeah,
Okay.
those are Thunderbird. And you'll see there's a few other pieces on the car.
Let's go inside, Lance. Why don't you open the door for Lance to talk about the interior?
Okay.
Where are the seats from?
Oh, you have to use there's a little pull up on it. Pull up kind of hard. No, that. There you go. It's a little custom.
That's the anti-theft. No one's gonna get inside the car.
That's right. No one's been able to get in there. Yeah. So the seats, to see where those come from, a Chrysler Sebring. Those are Sebring seats. I had to kind of modify them a little bit. They actually are electric. The driver's seat's electric, but they don't really. I just have it in one position. It's as far back as I can go with it.
And you built this to be a racer.
Yeah, it's designed to be racing, specific, so it has very limited amount of comfort. So there's no heat, no air conditioner, no nothing basically, other than just some gauges to keep track of everything.
And you race this.
Yes.
This is not just a showpiece. You're out there on the track doing it.
That's right, race it. And yeah, COVID slowed me down a little bit with my original intent, but over the next couple of years, this thing's going to go out and really get out on the tracks pretty significantly.
Can we see under the hood?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. Pull that pin.
Also, you catch the blue lights up front.
Yeah, that's another kind of a tradition in the Gasser class.
Oh,
days.
is that the Gasser, the blue lights? And
Yeah,
is the color of an original Thunderbird? Because the color, to me, Gassers are that kind of really cool colors that just pop when you walk up to them.
Yeah, it's a Ford blue. It's actually a Thunderbird. Yeah, and the paint was tinted a little darker than what you would normally see for the Ford blue. So it is a Ford color. So what you're looking at, so I have a little bit of false advertising here.
All right.
Right, it says 289 on the outside. It is a 289 block. It came from a 1967 Mustang, but it's been stroked to 347 cubic inches.
So, but the engine was from a Mustang?
Yeah, originally, yeah, 1967 Mustang. So the block is 67. It's stroker, and it's running about 435 horsepower the way it stands right now.
Okay, can we take this for a test drive?
Oh, absolutely.
The neighbors cool with it?
We'll find out. They're used to the sound of the car, so it wouldn't surprise them when they hear it started up.
All right, we'll do the test drive here in a second, but we have two other cars that we want to see, okay?
All right.
So why don't we double back here to the AMC Rambler, and we'll do the test drive at the end.
Okay.
He's got a helmet for me too. I'm going to put the helmet on as well. So you told me you had three cars. I knew about the Gasser. I knew about the Mustang. This was the mystery to me.
Yes.
Tell me more about the Rambler.
Yes, this is a work in progress. This is a 1969 Rambler Rogue. Only a few thousand of these were ever made. This was actually the base car that they made the AMC Scrambler from. So if people know about the AMC Scrambler, this is the base car that they started with.
And do you do all the work? You work on all your cars?
Yes.
You're putting the motor on here
Yes.
next week, but you're going to do that not here in your shop, but
Yep.
you go somewhere for that?
Yeah, so an LS3 is going into this.
Why not, right?
Yeah, it's about 550 horsepower. Motor is going to go into this bad boy. Got a Gear Star automatic stage 4 transmission, custom built.
You have this here too. I like how you're prepping the car for the engine because you don't want your paint to get scratched up.
That's right, yeah. I spent a lot of time trying to prep this right, and I don't want to scratch this, so I'm prepping everything so when that motor goes in, you just never know when you make a little boo-boo.
Yeah, you know what? There's a beautiful paint job on it. And so also too, if you're watching right now and you have a question for Phil about the Gasser, about the Rambler, drop it in comments. Phil will jump on there and answer your questions. I'm sure there's a lot of AMC people that got some questions for you.
I'm sure there will be. Absolutely.
Only a couple thousand of these, so the body itself is original. How much of this interior is original?
It's all original. The whole car, this was a 60,000 mile original car that I took apart. The seats that are right behind you, that's original upholstery.
These are original, right?
That's
you
all
put them
original.
Back in?
Yeah, it's all going back in.
So outside of motor, beefing that thing up, you're gonna keep everything original in this?
I'm gonna keep it all original. I'm gonna put some wheels on it essentially, but I'm building this thing as a burnout spectacle for car shows. We'll go do burnout competitions.
Okay. How do you find a car like this? If someone's watching right now, they Google image a Rambler, they're all going to be rotty and ratty looking. How do you find one in pristine condition?
It's really challenging. It's really hard. I happened to just stumble across it from a guy that I knew through the community. He actually has a Gasser, a Scrambler Gasser, and he had this car, and he was going to make a Gasser out of it, and he thought it was too nice. So then he decided to sell it as an original car. So,
and you got it.
Now what I'm doing is a little bit.
Lance, before we go see the Mustang, circle back around here because I think the badge on the back here.
Yeah.
Sold in Nashville, Tennessee. Is that where you got it from?
No, that's where he got it from, but yeah, it came direct here. Yeah.
I love it. All right, let's go see Gen 1 Mustang out front.
Yep. Well, let's go follow you. So this
is gorgeous.
So this has a great story to it as well. So this was a family friend's car, the original owner. It's all original except for the paint. It was repainted in 1978. I have the receipts. She was one of the owners, that kept every receipt, including every time she got gas for the car. So I have a folder that's like this thick, full of every receipt that ever went in this car. When I was a kid, I used to ride in this car. She used to babysit me and my sister. Yeah.
Here in town, or?
No. This was in California where I grew up. Yeah. So it's kind of a sentimental car to me.
Absolutely.
I mean, to be honest, brutally honest, I'm not a huge Mustang fan. However, this is just a car that I just can't. I could never get rid of this car. You know.
What a story! So
I
you ride around this thing as a kid.
Ride around as a kid, and one of my next things that I'm going to do with it is get it repainted, and so I'm going to put it back into the original shade of red. It's actually a darker shade. Her husband decided to surprise her and get a paint job, and it really didn't need one, but he did it anyways. So I've been using this car. I've taken on Route 66 full runs twice. So it's got lots of chips, lots of history behind
it's got
all
character
that.
to it.
It does, yeah. So it's like a 10-foot car, really.
You know how many Mustang purists out there would want this car in their collection?
Yeah, and this is rust-free. It doesn't even have a door ding. Never had any accidents. Everything fits perfect on the car.
Can we look at the inside?
Drive, absolutely. Help
Come on
yourself.
around here, Lance. Interior is all original?
All original. Yep.
Seats, everything is original.
Everything, yeah. The only wear is a little edge where you get in and out. That's it.
But this is how many miles on it?
Right now it's like 138,000.
Wow.
So all original seats, all original. That AC is all original, and it's never been taken apart. It's the original the Freon that's inside that is still original.
Original radio.
And blows cold, yeah. Original radio, everything.
Floor mats?
No, those floor mats I bought.
I'm out of here.
I know, sorry.
The liar.
Sorry.
This really is, I mean, this could be in a museum. How much,
Yeah,
you know.
It was very, very well taken care of, and it was a California car its whole life.
You said, there's no cracks in the seat.
No.
The dash is in impeccable condition too. California car, impeccable condition.
Yeah.
No chips up front here as well.
Garage cared for, yeah. Yeah, it's just a match. She really babied it.
Too?
66.
The 65, the speedometer, right, went all the way across.
Yeah.
66, but it flipped to the round one there.
Yeah. The one thing that's missing on this car, if you look at the center above the dash, we're at the center screw, do you see how it's scraped up a little bit?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where she had an original compass, a factory compass. And I don't know what got lost somewhere.
It came with the car, was an
Yeah,
option?
and in fact, if you open the glove box, there's the, on the door on the inside, there's actually a compass little label. See the sticker that's on the door? No, right down the door, right there. Yeah, he's got it with the camera right there.
You got it?
That's the sticker that they put on from the factory having that compass in there. So I've been searching for, if anyone hears this, I'm searching for the original compass.
Okay, we'll find it. It's our mission to find the compass.
Yeah, yeah.
And all the receipts, all the stickers are in it as well?
Yeah,
Can
it's
we see
all.
Can we see under the hood?
Yeah, absolutely. Take a look at that.
Have you done a Marty report on it?
No.
See, I mean, these little options, like with the compass, could this be a one-off Mustang?
Well, it's what they call a transition Mustang. So it was right there at 65, and it was an early 66 Mustang. So there were some telltale signs about that. I've had some Mustang experts look at it, but other than that, you know, it's just original. But it is, you know, it's a red-on-red car. That's just how it came from the factory. Like I say, all of that's original as far as like the compressor, everything has never been opened up.
In 66, it's the new grill. Is that kind of mesh grill in 65. 66, we had to change the grill. And also, too, the horse, the pony, that floating horse popped up in 66 as well.
Yeah. So I'm hoping within a year I'll get this repainted. It's going to make me probably not drive it as much because this is my go-to car show. If I got a car apart, jump in this thing, go, starts right up every time, just like drives as smooth as silk. It is really amazing.
But the fact that you're a little kid riding in this car, I mean, there's so much story and history behind this.
Yeah, I'll send you a photo if you want
yes, we do.
Of our friend, and it's a picture of her and her cousin, I think, standing in front of this car when it was new.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I really like this car. Like I say, there's a lot of sentimental value. And
this is new in 66 too, right? Just the metal, the three metal right there.
Yep, 3 blades.
I just want to stand here and soak this Mustang in all night because it's so, the history and how it speaks to me, and it's a piece of you.
Yeah.
But, Gasser time?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Let's do it. It's Gasser time. Let's go. Couple on the Gasser too. Story behind this.
Okay, so the traditional Gassers back in the day, to save some weight, what they would do is they would use a can just like this for their gas.
Okay.
Right, so I put that in as kind of a tribute to the Gasser. Now, I don't have that set up to run gas for safety reasons, but I do have it set up for a catch can. It's my 3rd catch can off the motor, so if the motor was to overheat or something like that, it's actually going to capture it all into the tank.
So the original Gassers back in the day, they weren't someone's daily driver. They were taking them to the track and just running them. That was it.
Well, I would say that some of them were daily drivers.
Yeah.
They were designed to just kind of go put it out on the track and just go, drive there and go. And that's typically what they would do. They would often, as time went on, people would trailer them and whatnot. But yeah, they were designed to just go right to the track and maybe change the rear tires and go.
Beautiful. You want to pull it out?
Yeah, let's do that. First ever Gasser ride along. Thank you, Lance. The handoff is complete. You should probably knows when you're coming home. They can hear you. Dad's here. No sneaking home. Yeah. No sneaking out either. That was my first ever ride along in a Gasser, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for showing us the cars, the Mustang, the story behind it. And we're going to come back when you're done with the Rambler. Yeah. And that thing's all said and done. Another ride along, all right? Please do. Please
all right.
do.
Sounds good. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.